My name is Nick Rhodes. I'm the owner of Vintage Meats Hype, and I'm 22 years old. It started with me having just like a 9-to-5 in a warehouse, just like really not liking that job after a while. I've always thought about opening a store in Waterloo. I've had discussions for probably like 5-6+ years about doing something like this around here, but it's like one night everything kind of like clicked and it was just like full swing into doing it.
My name is Paige and I'm kind of the website manager. So I built the website for the store and I'm in charge of uploading everything. Yeah, and kind of just help out with the daily operations of the store. When Nick and I met, we were both super into thrifting, super into shoes, streetwear, just fashion all over. And yeah, so this is really cool to just be working in an area that's passionate.
But we were the first store to ever like open up around here and sell like shoes and streetwear and vintage and like everything all in one. Like I've always thought that Waterloo has been like destined to have a store like this. So the first section we'll start with is just like streetwear stuff. So this is all this like brands like Gallery Department, some Chrome Hearts, Drew House, Essentials, kind of a little bit of everything. These are all like streetwear sweaters over here. Same idea, OVO, Babe, Kith, stuff like that. Everyone can see the massive shoe wall we have of tons of different styles, Dunks, Air Maxes, Jordan 1 Lows, Highs, 4s, New Balance, a little mix of everything. If you want, we can go into the Grail case. Obviously, there's a ton of crazy pairs in here, but I mean, the most sentimental to me would definitely be the 1985 Chicago's. I bought them off an original owner who originally bought them in Boston in 1986. Another crazy pair, probably everyone else's favorite, would be the Kobe Grinches. These are game worn by Quavo, so he wore them in the All-Star game in 2020. As you can see, he signed the box, and he has his little Huncho stamp on the side. A lot of the other stuff is just a lot of classic pairs, just older 1980s, 90s pairs. A lot of them are brand new as well, just stuff I've collected over the years. It's crazy to think that people have kept these shoes for so long in boxes, just in attics, and that's kind of why I built the display here, to like show people stuff they're not really gonna see at any other store.
My name is Jamie Mitchinson. I'm 22 years old. My role here at Vintage Meats Hype is I'm dealing with a bit of the social media aspect right now, so the TikTok. Currently, we just launched our YouTube channel. That's mainly the main reason why I'm here. So we have a couple of videos up now. And before, actually, when I first started with Vintage Meats Hype, I was supplying the vintage clothing for the most part with my buddy Alex. And he's actually going to be starting part-time soon too. So I knew TikTok from the beginning was such like a powerful tool that a lot of people didn't really know about, and so I hopped on it early and was, you know, learning the ins and outs of it pretty much. But my main focus is growing the TikTok and also the YouTube channel as well. And it's very cool for me because I've always liked video editing in the past and everything like that. And so now it's kind of cool to say I do it as my full-time job. Nowadays, compared to the olden days, it's definitely harder to find vintage clothing, unfortunately, but there are other ways other than thrift stores that people get their clothing from, as well as us. One of the main ways that we do it, and that we've been doing for like a couple of years now anyways, is going to a place called like a rag house. Basically how a rag house works is there'll be warehouses that people own, and they'll be getting in a bunch of, you know, whether it's old clothing or newer clothing, just a bunch of clothing into bales. And you basically you typically have to get permission from someone to go into a warehouse or a rag house and look through the clothing. And depending where you go, everywhere is different, but you can pay by the pound. That's pretty much usually how it works, is you pay by the pound, but I don't know. I know it's different in some places too, but yeah.
People don't realize how much work goes in behind the scenes. We had a really good start, but like there was days where like we'd have very seldom people come in, or like not making a lot of money, or like kind of like pressured about rent and everything, but it was just like a lot of perseverance, I think. It's just kind of like the nerves that were always keeping me going, like not having like another job or anything to fall back on.
I didn't really expect it to grow as rapidly as it did. We went from literally a store that was 700 square feet, a shoebox, to signing the lease for this place being like more than 4 times the size. So the growth is unreal, and I think it's just due to the hard work that's been put in behind the scenes.
There's many people that have asked, like, are you ready to just like not be in the store anymore? And like, not really. Like, I really enjoy being in the store. Like, I like being on the floor talking to people, especially being in the store every single day since it's open. Like, I know so many customers like by name, and like they'll reach out to me looking for a specific item, or they come in and like they'll have a conversation with me, or like, I don't know, I really enjoy like customer like interaction. So like, I definitely don't plan on being out of the store for a long time. I think we're definitely thinking about next like spring to possibly open a second location, whether it be in a different city around here or like a pop-up shop, but I think online is definitely our next biggest, like YouTube and the website and everything. That's like our biggest goals, I'd say.